Hey guys, this is Mac, and welcome back. This is another episode of On the Road Again. And today, I'm driving again on a rainy day in the state of Georgia. And today's question comes from one of my subscribers that I interact with a lot, Tim Wolf. And Tim wants to know, have I ever considered switching out my Glock 34 that I shoot in competition for any other type of competition pistols? And Tim, yes, I've thought about that a lot, with particularly two pistols in particular that I've thought about trying. The first is an STI 2011, simply because they are one of the finest competition pistols really that you can get. 1911s, are known for having a long sight radius and being very accurate pistols when set up to run properly and when you have good shooting technique. The problem with the STIs is they're so doggone expensive. So that really has been the reason why I've honestly been deterred from trying one. The only advantage that I think the STI has over the Glock 34 really is, I guess, the ability to shoot more accurately, because it certainly doesn't have a magazine capacity advantage. I mean, I get 23 rounds in one of my Glock magazines using my extensions, and with 2011s, you're certainly not gonna probably be able. I don't know the exact capacity on a standard 2011 magazine, but even with an extension, I really doubt you're going to be able to do better than 23. So, and that's 9mm, obviously. So, the cost has been the prohibitive factor for the STI. Now, one day, yes, if cost doesn't become an issue for me, then yeah, I'd love to try an STI double stack 2011, because honestly, if you're going to go 1911 style or you're going to go with an STI pistol, the only way to go is double stack 2011. So the other option is the Smith & Wesson M&P Pro. That's the one with the 5-inch slide. I actually was really close to trying one of these. My friend Jared, that I shoot with a lot, has one of those, and he, when we really got into 3-gun a couple years ago, that's what he was shooting, and he was beating my butt with it all the time. And if you shoot a lot, the quickest way to go buy a new gun or a new piece of equipment is to have a buddy that has it, and especially a buddy that beats you all the time. So I was really close to trying an M&P Pro. I only have one Smith & Wesson handgun, and that's a Shield. And I actually shoot it really well. And after I got the Shield, I was really close to trying out an M&P. The internals are a little different than a Glock. I'm really used to Glocks by now. I know how to work on them really well. They're fairly simple handguns to gunsmith, and a lot of the parts are interchangeable. So you can take connectors out of one, trigger parts. You can build a Frankenstein Glock out of many parts. With Smith & Wesson's, it's a different platform that I would have had to learn, because I don't really have any experience with it, and I don't have a collection of parts from several handguns. Cost is about the same, and I think I shot Jared's M&P Pro maybe one time, and I think I shot it okay. I honestly can't remember if I've ever shot it before, but I ended up just sticking with my Glock 34. Out of the box, a Glock 34 is a very, very good handgun. It's not quite as accurate out of the box as it can be. One thing that I think a lot of people don't realize about a Glock 34, it's not a tack driver, and it's not a straight-up precision handgun. It can be a little bit finicky about ammo, so you have to find what ammo runs best in your Glock 34. And I'm going to be honest with you, until I found the sweet spot with my Glock 34, I shot my 17 better than my Glock 34 all day long. And it was really frustrating, because I would go to matches and I wanted to shoot my 17 because I knew that I could shoot it better. Maybe some of that was a placebo effect from just the confidence of the gun. But anyway, you know, I kept tuning and I kept grinding with my 34, and now I actually, going back and watching video and seeing how I've done in matches, I do shoot it a lot better than my other handguns. So that's something to keep in mind if you shoot a Glock 34. The Glock 34 is a good starting competition level handgun for a lot of different shooters and a lot of different disciplines. If you're getting started in 3-gun, or if you're USPSA or IDPA shooter, and you want to, you know, take the next step, you know, maybe you started out shooting a concealed carry handgun like a Glock 19 or something like that, and you want something that you're going to do a little better with, a 34 is a good place to start. I'd say the same for M&P Pro. To be honest, an STI 2011 is probably not a good entry-level competition handgun. You're going to see more of your top-level shooters and really experienced shooters who know how to fine-tune their handguns and make them run. You know, those are the guys that are shelling out $2,000 or $3,000 for a competition handgun. So I'm sticking with my Glock 34. I've gotten to a point where I feel like I'm confident in it and I shoot it well. Still got some work to do. You know, I still don't have the utmost confidence in my handgun skills, but I do have the confidence in my 34, and I'm sticking with it. So until something better comes along, the answer to your question, Tim, is I've considered it, but right now I'm a Glock 34 guy. So once again, this is Mac. Thanks for joining me for this episode of On the Road Again. Please submit your questions or comments by posting down in the comment section below. If there's anything that you would like me to answer or discuss, feel free to post it up. Please like this video if you like this series. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And as always, if you're not already a subscriber, please click the link below in the description, or click the bullet logo up in the right hand corner of the video, where it'll take you to my channel page and you can subscribe easily. Subscribers get notified immediately when I post new videos, as well as any other kind of activity that I do on my YouTube page. So once again, this is Mac. Thanks for joining me, and be safe on the range, and we'll see you next time.